Chapter 43. I can't study with music on. Kevin bent forward and turned off the radio Jenny had just turned on. I can't study without music. She bent over and put it back on. Come on, I'm the one who has a test tomorrow, not you. Okay. She turned the radio off and went back to his bed where she had her books. They were in his room. She was preparing for chemistry lab exercise. He was studying for an exam. They often studied together, ambitiously and intensely, but with frequent breaks to kiss and hug each other. After another hour of studying, he abruptly closed his book. I've learned all I will be able to learn tonight. He stretched and yawned. Then he saw what time it was. Jenny, it's 11 o'clock. Shouldn't you go home? Jenny looked as if she had just woken up. She had been so focused on what she had been reading that she hadn't heard him properly. What did you say? Go home. What time is it? A little past 11. If we go now, you can catch the tram that leaves at 20 past. She groaned when she looked out at the sleet, so typical for March. I'll stay here tonight. I don't feel like going home in this weather. Sure, I'll ask Mum to make the guest bed. He got up to leave the room. What? I'll just ask Mum to. Why? She looked questioningly. Then her expression changed, and she continued mischievously. You're afraid I won't let you sleep the night before your exam, right? She got up and walked towards him with swaying hips and her tongue wetting her lips. Jenny. Before he could say anything more, she kissed him and let her hands slide down his back. Jenny. His voice broke. She smiled and let him go. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure I can sleep in the same bed with you without losing control. You'll get enough sleep before the exam. It's not that. It's for my parents. They mustn't know we have sex. Are you kidding me? She took a step back and looked at him with disbelief. No, I'm not kidding. He got annoyed and couldn't hide it. You tend to forget that I'm not Swedish. What has that got to do with anything? We are Muslims. Women are expected to be virgins when they get married. He sounded as if he was explaining something obvious to a small child. Oh, come off it. No, let's just let them believe. Why? Please lower your voice, it's late. Do they think you are a virgin? Her replies came quickly and furiously now. I don't know, but I know they expect you to be. She shook her head as if she couldn't believe what he was saying. Do you think it's good that they think so? How long will we lie to them? We don't have to lie, but we don't have to throw the truth in their faces either. Oh, come on. I can't go around pretending to be an untouched virgin just because your parents are Muslims. Their faith has nothing to do with me. Would they not let us be together if they find out I have slept with 4 different guys? Kevin gasped. 4? Including you? Do they think we are just kissing and holding each other's hands? Do they even know we're kissing? Who were the other 2? What? Besides Peter and me, who were the other 2? That's totally irrelevant. Jörgen, my first boyfriend, and I don't remember his name, was at a party. Kevin's dark skin turned pale. Oh my God. Suddenly, Jenny understood. It's not just your parents, it's you too. You also thought I was a virgin, more or less. No, I'm just surprised, he hastened to say. I thought Peter was your first. He wasn't, and he didn't care if he was or not. No, I know, and I'm not excusing you either. Huh, you wouldn't dare! That was before we even knew each other. By now her face was angry red. Please, Jenny, let's not fight about this. Why not? She was so upset she refused to end the discussion. Why wouldn't we quarrel? Maybe it would be good for us to quarrel sometimes. We never quarrel. I'm not going to argue with you. Arguing won't kill you. No, but it may kill our relationship, and our relationship is too good to die. She took a few deep breaths. Okay, we don't have to quarrel, but maybe we can discuss now and then. I know your parents are Muslims, but I'm not. I don't think my sex life is something to be ashamed of. Why do we need to sneak around? I'm not saying we can't have sex. I just don't think we should have it in this house. And you are saying that we should let your parents believe that I am a virgin and that we don't have sex. That is ridiculous. Please, can't we just let them think what they want? Her anger scared him. He didn't know what to do. Desperately, he returned to the original question. Shall I just ask my mother to prepare the guest bed? Jenny stood with her arms crossed over her chest, drawing long, deep breaths. She glanced at the clock. 11:15. If she ran, she would catch the tram. "No," she said, "I'm going home." She went to the bed to collect her books. Keivan walked up to her and hugged her hard from behind. "I don't want you to leave like this. If you want, we can sleep in my bed. Never mind what my parents think." "That's not what this is about." "What do you want then? Say what you want and we'll do that." He looked at her with big, begging eyes. His behavior annoyed her. She didn't want him to give up so easily. She wanted to discuss with him. She wanted him to come up with arguments for his opinion. She wanted to reach a conclusion together. Instead, he just gave up and asked her to decide. For a moment, she let her thoughts drift to Peter. He would not have given up. They would have discussed, listened to each other, and come up with something together. Before these thoughts went too far, she stopped herself. Peter was gone. Keivan was still here. Keivan was with her, and he was willing to do whatever made her happy. It was wrong of her to think of Peter. It was wrong of her to be annoyed at Keivan's attempt to appease her when all he wanted was to make her happy. It was wrong to feel that way, but still, that was how she felt. She was silent for a few more seconds. Keivan's worry felt like a cold wind between them. It was more than 20 past now. "Let's prepare the guest bed," she said.